Morning YouTube, how are you all doing? Welcome to the latest video. My YouTube game at the moment is so poor, and I apologise. And my last video I said I was gonna get back on top of things, and I haven't. But anyway, I'm gonna take you through today. It's kind of just like a standard day in the books. We've got PT and we've got shift classes and bits and bobs. We're gonna train, and I'm just gonna take you along with me. For breakfast, I don't actually have breakfast particularly at breakfast time. It's more just like meal number one, if that kind of makes sense. So usually what I've been doing is at work, so like today I've got PT and then I've got a little bit of a gap before my shift, so just a bowl of porridge, to be honest. It's nicer, and I'm having at the moment quite a lot of these, so 120 grams. Usually as well I'd have a banana with this, but I don't have any bananas, so therefore I can't have it. Let's have the old faithful lemon meringue. Obviously, if you want to get yourself any big bags of protein, then Bolt Powders is your go-to. Hit the link in my bio, and if you're looking for a particular flavour, lemon meringue is still my all-time favourite. I'm still yet to try all the flavours, but I don't think that's going to get beaten, to be honest. And that is the most boring bowl of oats I've ever seen in my entire life, but that is what food I've got. So that's the only thing I can actually eat. And then also, a macro munch a day keeps the doctor away. And that's pretty much that's pretty much that. I will actually, so on like today, I'm going to be going for some breakfast somewhere else to get some work done. So I'll take you there and show you what I get to eat there. And then that's after morning PT and after bits and bobs this morning. So I'll catch you in a few hours. Oh, that's rubbish, come on. Yes, now, so we've finished PT for the morning, and I'm just gonna get some breakfast now. I'm gonna go for a little breakfast spot called Tack in Manchester. If you don't know it, it is sick. It's got awesome coffee. It is probably in my top two of places to go for breakfast and for coffee, which is also Federal. Whichever one been there is closer to Yarndale, but this is a lot closer to work, so it's a lot more convenient. And yeah, it's just a good place, mainly for the coffee and then for breakfast and things, but I'll show you what we're gonna have for breakfast. And then we'll get the day going. Plan kind of is, I just need to get a lot of admin-y bits done today, send out my email marketing and things like that. So yeah, it's just, as I said, it's just a sort of average day in the books of the life. So catch you for breakfast. Yes, now, so as I said, and usually this is always the same thing that I go for. And then does that not coffee look like the best thing in the entire freaking world? Scrambled eggs on sourdough toast, easy as that. As I said, I'm going to now crack on with a load of work. I've got loads of bits and bobs to get done. So I'm going to eat this up. And boring admin, there's not really much to show you in terms of that. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, buddy. Right, leg day, baby. So I've just finished shift. We've had some food. I had that porridge that we had earlier as my pre-workout, as I tend to find that oats is my best friend when I'm before training, as it's just a big influx of carbs, and that's exactly what I need. So that's spot on for me. Plan for sort of this workout, some big compound lifts. We're going to go squat, then we're going to go through a hip thrust, then we're going to go through some split squats, just pretty much going quite heavy as possible with some low reps, and then have some fun and do a little bit of a finisher. Yeah, so enjoy the old workout, and I'll catch up with you after, I suppose. Sick, yeah, great. Nice intro, Alex. Right, let's go. Warm up first. We're all warmed up. I've gone through a few working sets on the barbell. I've gone from 60 to 100, and now I'm coming into my working sets where I'm going to do 120 for 3 reps, see how it feels. I'll probably stick on that kind of weight, and then probably won't change too much. Biggest thing though between these big compound lifts is give yourself a full 2 at minimum. You're looking towards 3 minutes plus, like on a full rest. You need that creatine phosphate system to restore. You need that energy system to come back so that you can be just as strong in the second lift as the third, as the fourth. Like, it goes on. Don't tire yourself out, otherwise you just won't be able to hit the numbers, and that's only gonna annoy you and then affect your progressive overload and your like continual progression. So yeah, 123 reps. See what happens. Alright, that is squats dealt with. We just did on 120 for the whole 3 reps of 3. 3 reps of 3, 3 sets of 3. I personally like that. Like, some people, you might have heard of 5 for 5, which I used to in the past, but I do prefer a 3 for 3, as you can just put a bit more weight on the bars and a better stimulus, and then you're just going for less sets, because it's obviously you're fatiguing yourself by going to a heavier weight, and I just like the feeling of then having a heavier weight on my back. Moving on to hip thrusts. We're not coming as low as a 3 sets here. We're just going to stick to 6 reps, and we're going to go for 4 total sets. Don't necessarily need to. I've got 120 at the moment on the bar. I'll just literally do that for a set 6, and then I'll come into my working sets for 4. Don't warm up and then count them as your working sets. Have your working sets. Like, before I went to 120 on my squats, I did 3 sets before that, working my way up to it. Don't just count that as working sets, because that is not when we're going to be able to see your progressive overload. Okay, moving on to hip thrust. Biggest thing you've got to think about, number 1, posterior pelvic tilt. Send those hips towards the ceiling, hump in the air basically. Hip thrusts. Right, hip thrust dealt with. Easy sort of 4 to 6 rep. 4 sets of 6, probably like an RPE. Like my rate of perceived exertion, so like how hard of a rep that was, we're probably looking at like 8. So I had more in the tank, which I quite like doing on some of my lifts. I found in the past I've almost pushed like an RPE 10 on every sort of lift I was doing. And all that ends up happening is it's much harder to progressively overload, because you've already taken to your absolute max, so you're better off tapering things down a little bit and say doing a RPE for 9, and then you're going to be able to actually keep continually progressing, and it's not going to feel like your legs are going to fall off. Now my legs are going to fall off though. So split squats, we're going for a PB here with 4 kilos, because, not 4 kilos, but a plus of 4 kilos, because in the past I've done 32s, but I'm feeling particularly strong because Thug Life, and they don't have 34s anywhere lying around. There will be somewhere, but it's Pure Gym, and to find weights in Pure Gym is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, as they would say. So I'm going 36s, so this could be the end of me, but I'm always up for a challenge. Same again though,
big rest periods between these sets, go an intense set. Biggest thing I think I'm going for recently is stop being such a little baby. Like, go as heavy as you can within your range and not without sacrificing your technique. Like, there's no point in just fanning about with little weight that you can stick with amazing form for. Like, yeah, there's a time and place for it and time under tension, but just go for a really heavy load that you're able to control for a good amount of reps. Top tip number one. Top tip number one, there's about 10 on this video. Here we go, Shady. We're now going to move on to a 2-minute EMOM. So basically we're going to go every 2 minutes on the minute, okay? We've got a 0.2 mile bike ride, so you've got a fifth of a mile bike ride on the spin bike, 8 box overs. I'm on the 24-inch, females go on an 18. Single unders, because I can't do double unders, 20. And then at 8 wall balls, I've got an 8 kilos, females use a 6. And the target isn't exactly very high, but just find something that you can hit. Don't worry about too much about the height of the ball. Yeah, so whatever you want to finish your reps obviously within 2 minutes, and whatever you've got left within that 2 minutes is rest. As soon as that 2 minutes hits again, we go. Easy as that. It's not as easy as that because it sucks and it's going to kill me, but all in the name of fitness. That has absolutely pooed me off. I'm going to have a quick stretch off, and it's already quite late, but I've actually had a cancellation, so I actually don't have to, I'm actually finished for the day, which is a big result. I never sort of finish at 4 o'clock on a Friday, so I'm fairly happy about that. I'm actually going to go get my hair cut now then, because I didn't actually have time today, and that is one of my things I love doing every other Friday, is just that nice getting a fresh old fade. So I'm going to go get that, and I'll catch you at home, I suppose. See you at home. Fresh fade for the bank holiday weekend. Ending the video where we started off. I'm absolutely starving now because it's now 6:45 and I finished training at like 4 o'clock and I haven't eaten. I had a coffee at the barber's, so my hunger levels are pretty high now. Honey nut crunchy cornflakes even. We're gonna have 150 grams. So I want to go to a shopping centre, so I'm just going to end up the video and leave it there. I'll probably end up having some sort of meal, some sort of food type edible thing. I will see you very soon, I promise. I will actually see you very soon. I won't just say that this time and then see you in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. My YouTube has been so bad at the moment, and I've got some exciting news to hopefully tell you all in like a month, and that is going to give me a lot more time that I can put towards my YouTube and start nailing it. So plenty more videos to come. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Drop this video a like, and I will catch you soon.